So in today's video, I'll be showing you how to fix a phone showing off and on, or your phone doing auto reboot. Most of the times when you on your Android phone, the thing will start to off and on, off and on, off and on. I hope you might have experienced something like that in your phone. Sometimes when you experience some problem like that, when you carry the phone to the engineer, some engineer will tell you that it is power button. Some, they will tell you that it is bad battery. Yes, partially I agreed with them. Power button can be the cause of that problem. Bad battery sometimes can be the cause of that problem. But in today's video, I will show you a new method on how to fix such an issue. So pay attention to the end of this video. Sometimes this thing usually happen to a Techno phone, Infinix phone, or even Itel phone. So when something like that happen, it's just a simple thing to do. Just work on that battery. So on the video you are seeing here, we have two battery, the already repaired battery and the one that is not repaired. And when you are carrying out this operation or experiment or work on your mobile phone battery, make sure it is the carry-come battery. So when I mean carry-come battery, the follow-come battery of that phone. So when you experience something like that, you just open your battery. Let me use the first one. Good. Here's how a battery look like. This is the battery. It is a carry-come battery. So you open it like this. Be careful so that you not cut anything there. So any carry-come battery usually come with this diode or IC or resistor. This is the cause of that problem that is making your phone to reboot, to on, to off, to on, to off. Here's the major problem. And sometimes this diode or IC is usually found in the negative part of your battery. In some battery, you will see it in the positive part. So make sure you look for something like that. Some you will see cure, some you will see arrow. So that is the IC. The IC has burned. It's not good. So what you have to do is to remove it. Hope you are getting me. Remove that IC. You can use your soldering iron to remove it, or you can use a lighter or a hot air blower to remove it. But when you are removing it, be very careful. Let me zoom it. Look at the IC. Some usually see cure, some usually see arrow. That is the IC, the diode or the resistor. So remove it. After removing it, you just bridge that side together. When I mean bridge, you need to just add lead. Just use your lead to join it. Or if you have any other diode, you can replace it. Just use your lead to join it. Or even without removing the IC, you can just add lead here. Add lead here. Just bridge those two things together. You can just add lead at the edge here. Add lead at the edge. But make sure those lead are bridging each other. That's what we call jumpering, and that's what we call bridging. Yes, you bridge those things there. When you do it, you just clip the battery. Your phone will work perfectly. You will not experience something like that. You will not experience off and on, rebooting or any other thing. But make sure when you are carrying out this experience or work on your mobile phone, make sure it is a carry-come battery, a follow-come battery. So I hope you enjoyed the video. That is it. So let me still show you another battery, the one I already done work on. Look at it. Look at the IC. We have already bridged it. Here I just use a construction wire to bridge it. You can just add lead. You can just bridge those two things together. Hope you are seeing it. Just bridge them together. When you bridge them together, you cover that place with sellotape. Don't allow it to touch so that it will not short circuit or it will not spark. So I hope you understand what I just explained in today's video. So when you just carry out this procedure, you will not change battery. That your phone will work perfectly. You will not experience off and on in your mobile phone. You will not experience rebooting in your mobile phone. Because I've earlier said, some engineer, when you carry something like that to them, they will tell you that it is the battery that is bad, or the power button, or even flashing. Sometimes when they carry out all those things, the problem remains the same. But when you try this new method of troubleshooting a battery IC, you are going to fix this successful and you not experience that problem again. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you in my next video. Bye.